Hello everyone, how are you doing? Personally, I'm doing good. Welcome very much in our today's lesson. As you can see, we are discussing indices, that is expressing numbers in index form. Index is the singular for indices, so the plural is indices. One is an index, when they are more, they are indices. And this is covered in grade 9 under JSS, and it's also covered in the senior secondary school, that is the previous form 2. And then in this point we're going to discuss the grade 9 content. So kindly work with me, let us discuss together. As you can see, we are going to solve some questions which I've already written down, and I'm taking these questions from the textbook, that is the Mentor Mathematics textbook. If you have not checked my previous lessons, kindly check. I've discussed a lot. Thank you very much for those who have been supporting my work by subscribing, liking my videos, watching them. I know you are really getting some help from them. Let us discuss this together. Express the following numbers in index form. Express the following numbers in index form. As you can see, the number is written as 2 times 2 times 2. So we are going to write this in index form in this manner. The number that is repeated itself, we'll write it, and then it has repeated itself how many times? 1, 2, 3. So that becomes the index. And in the introduction, we say that this 2 is called a base, and this 3 is called a index. This index can be called power. The power to which a number has been raised to is what we call an index. Yeah. So that is 2 power 3 or index 3. Then we have another expression here. The number that has repeated itself is 8. How many times? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 8 power 4. 8 power 4. Yes. 8 power 4 is different from 8 times 4. Very, very different. Let's move to the next question. Write each of the following in index form. No much difference from the previous. The only difference is that we are dealing with unknowns. So we write that unknown is y, and then y has repeated itself how many times? 1, 2, 3. So y power 3. Y times y times y is written in index form as y raised to 3. Base y index 3. Good. Let us have some more questions. I've chosen these questions in a very wise way, intentionally, for some reasons. We have another known here as t, and then t has repeated itself 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So t power 5. Just imagine as simple as that. That is how we write numbers in index form when they are written in that form. Let us proceed. These questions have some differences and which we need to see. Number 3, express each of the following in index form. You can see we have a combination of 2's and 3's. So in this case, just going to write the numbers that are repeating themselves by being multiplied by themselves severally. That is 2, and 2 has been multiplied by itself how many times? 1, 2. So 2 power 2, then times 3. How many times is 3 being multiplied by itself? 1, 2, 3. So 3 power 3. That is it. There is no way we can combine those two because they have different bases. You can see the base is 2 and 3. They cannot be combined. The same happens to these. We have 4. 4 has been multiplied by itself how many times? 1, 2, 3. So 4 power 3 multiplied by 3 how many times? 1, 2. 3 power 2. You can see that we are expressing numbers in index form. Have another one here. Number 4, express the following numbers in index form. Let's look at this now. This is now a fraction, multiplication of fractions, and the fraction that has repeated itself here is 1 over 6. How many times? 1, 2, 3. Look at what I'm doing. I'm going to have some brackets there. Then raise to 3. 1, 2, 3, 3. This is very different from, okay, this is the answer. But now somebody else can write this 1 over 6 power 3. This is not equal, which is wrong, because this means that you have raised 1, 2, 3 and you have ignored 6. So maybe you can write this as, if you don't have to include the bracket, you can write it as 1 power 3 over 6 power 3. But this is the best way. 1 over 6 power 3. The same happens to another fractions here. 2 over 5 has repeated itself how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have the bracket 10 power 4. Remember what I've said? This, make sure you have the brackets to mean that the whole fraction, that is the numerator and the denominator, are all raised to the index or the power. Let us proceed to the other questions. We have some more questions with us. The question is number 5. Write the following numbers in expanded. This is expanded form, meaning that the numbers are already in index form. No mathematics is about teasing the head or trying to check whether you can think. You go forward and backwards. Now we are given the number in index form. We need to write the expanded form. The expanded for that. So 3 has been raised to 3, meaning that 3 was multiplied by itself how many times? Correct, 3 times. So this will be 3 times 3 times 3. That is it. The number has been multiplied by itself 3 times. The same happens to 11 power 4. This means that 11 has been multiplied by itself 4 times. 11 by 11. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is the expanded form. If there is anything you are not getting it right, just comment down there, the comment section, and let you know. Let us move to the next question. The next question is, write each of the following in its simplest index form. Simplest index form. Look at that. You're given a whole number, not raised to any power, and therefore you are supposed to write that number in its simplest index form. Earlier we had learned, I'm going to have a video on cubes, cube roots, so on. Then we'll be using factor method, which I've already done to my learners in class, but I've not yet recorded that. I'll do for the sake of my learners here. So I was saying that because in cubes we have tried to use the factor method. In cube roots, that is, we have tried to use the factor method, and that is what we are going to use now. So if we have 64, we want to get the prime factors of the factors for 64, whereby we check the prime numbers starting with 2, whether it can divide 64, which can, to 32. We move further to 2 again, check whether 2 will divide 32, which will to 16, again by 2, 8, by 2, 4, then by 2, 2. So 64 will be written as 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. How many 2's? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you'll have 2, 3, 4. Those 6 2's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 2 multiplied by itself 6 times. And remember, the question is supposed to write each of the following in its simplest index form. So this is the expanded form. We write this as index form will be 2 raised to 6. Yes. So we have answered that. Then we had part B here as 125. Again, we write that in simplest index form. So we check the prime factors. The first one is 2. Check whether 125 is divisible by 2, which is not. We move to 3, not, because if you divide, you should not get a decimal, you should get a whole number. So 3 is not, 125 is not divisible by 3. We move to the next prime number, which is 5. 4 is not a prime number. So 5 by 5 will have 2, 5, 25. 125 divided by 5 is 25. And again we check by 5, this will be 5. And therefore, this can be written as 125 is equal to 5 times 5 times 5. To write this in simplest index form, this will be 5 raised to 1, 2, 3. Then when you are writing these powers or indices, you make sure that this is clearly seen as being raised to the power. Make sure this is seen that it is a power. Some learners write this. Look at this. This is 53, not. Make sure that these 3 looks like a power. Yes, those are some of the common mistakes I see learners doing. So for this lesson, allow me to end the lesson at that point. In the next video, we shall check at laws of indices, and we'll start with multiplication of indices. And you shall enjoy this series of indices because I shall be dropping lesson almost every day on indices, because that at this point most of the teachers are at that point of the term at this point as I'm recording the video, and I know it will help a lot of learners. So please keep tuned this channel. If you have not checked my previous videos, kindly do like them, share them, comment down below. Thank you very much for watching this lesson up to that point. May you have a nice time and enjoy learning with teacher Purity Joel. If you have not yet subscribed, kindly just click the subscribe button, and I will really appreciate. Till next time, bye bye.